Hey everyone, and welcome back to another Dropified video training tutorial. In this video, I'm going to show you a little quality of life improvement so that when you're saving your order IDs into your notes and tags fields after they're placed, you can search them more easily within the Dropified backend. And if that sounds a little bit dense, I'll show you what I mean in just a second. This helps make orders more searchable within Dropified so that if somebody reaches out to you with a question and needs some help, you can just easily search it instead of just scrolling and scrolling through pages of orders. You can just quickly search them. Now I'm going to show you how to set this up. So what we need to do is we need to go into the Dropified backend. So once we get to the Dropified dashboard, what we do is we go into our left-hand menu and go to Settings. And we're going to scroll all the way down to Orders. It's the one at the bottom. And so once we get to the orders screen, we're going to see that there's a bunch of different options on how you can configure how supplier order IDs are handled when customers start placing orders. Now, what this does is, in each of your orders, there's going to be a few different things that will show up in Dropified's back end. So you've got order notes, which will show up on the order screen for your customers, as well as what shows up in the order screen in the back end of Dropified. You've got additional details on the back end of Dropified, and you have tags in the back end of Dropified so that when you're looking at orders, this will show up in the tags section. It's in the right side. Tags make these searchable, but I'll get to that in just a second. So up at the top right here, by default this is normally on, you can save your order ID in the standard order notes so that when a customer places an order and they have the order notes that show up when it's confirmed, there's potential they will see the supplier order ID. So if you buy something through AliExpress, there's a chance that they will see it. Now there's upsides and downsides to that, but that's going to be up to you. So if they end up getting the order ID from AliExpress, they're going to know you're drop shipping, which may be something you want, maybe something you don't want. But again, that's really up to you to set up and figure out if you want to show that to customers. So if you don't want the supplier order ID to go to customers, you just turn this off. So just like before, the supplier order ID has the option to be saved in additional details. And again, depending on how you set up your order screens, this may show up to customers in Shopify. Same for this. Again, that's going to be really up to you to figure out. Now, the most helpful thing for quality of life that we offer in Dropified is probably going to be saving the supplier ID as an order tag. And what this does is when a customer places an order and then you place the order through AliExpress, the order ID within AliExpress or the other supplier is going to be saved in the tags field. So when you send the order ID to your customer to say that it was shipped or processed, and they come to you with a problem, like they're wondering where it is, if they can cancel the order, any of the other things that people come to customer service for, you can just search the tag within Dropified so you don't have to scroll through pages and pages and pages of orders just to find the specific one. You can just ask the customer for their order ID, and you can just copy and paste it into the search setting in your order screen. And that's going to be really, really helpful. So after you set these up, you can set different default tags to be inserted into the orders once they're placed or processed. So when somebody places an order, you can add specific tags. You can make the tag that says order placed so you know it's there. Then if their tracking number is added, you can put tracking added. So if you want to find out if a certain order was placed but not shipped with tracking, you can always type in order placed. And then you can figure out if this tag is not here, whether or not tracking has been added. So this is just an example, but I think you get the idea. So if you set the custom line attribute to on, what this is going to do is this is going to give your customers an option when they place an order to customize the product if the supplier adds that. So if you're not adding different products that are able to be customized, I would definitely leave that off. But if you want to offer customers a way to customize their products in specific ways that the suppliers you're selling from offer, you can turn this on and they can add whatever they want to be customized. Enabling order risk levels is going to be important because you can actually see on a scale in Shopify payments how big of a chance the order being placed is going to be a fraud. So if somebody's placing a fraudulent order and they have a history of placing fraudulent orders, there's going to be a scale that shows you and warns you that this could be something a little bit fishy before you place the order. And that's going to be really helpful and give you a lot of peace of mind if you're a little bit worried or questioning a few different orders that you get. They could be spam, they could be from accounts that maybe don't actually pay up. Could be a variety of things, but this is going to help you sift out the bad doers from the good. And this last one right here is going to give you a few different options. It's for delayed tracking. So if your supplier hasn't sent the order that you placed within a certain amount of days, you can actually get notified that something is taking a while to send so that you can reach out and figure out what the problem is and make sure that everything is back on track. So if you turn this on, this is going to give you a few different options from here. So if the tracking number isn't found within a certain amount of days, I can set this to 5 days. Just as an example, you can set it to however many you want. You can set it so that you get notified by email, push notification when you open Dropified, or you can highlight orders on the tracking page. So if you have an order that's placed and there's no tracking number attached to it, it will stand out from the rest. So you can turn that on, you can turn all of these on, and so that way you know you will never miss a notification about delayed tracking. But that's pretty much it. The last thing we need to do is, once we've set up all of these things, we just need to press save so that when we leave the screen, everything is correct. Now, until next time, I've been Riley with Dropified. Thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, please leave a thumbs up on it. If you have any questions or comments or just want to request a new video, be sure to leave a comment down below. And lastly, if you never want to miss one of our videos, you find them helpful, you can always press the subscribe button and then hit the bell icon next to it to make sure you never miss one of our uploads. Thanks again for watching and have a great rest of your day.